friends. Can we have a conversation about what you would do differently then if you knew what you know now? I've been thinking about this, what type of conversation I would have with my younger self if I could have it, how I would move differently with just a little bit of different information back then. First thing that comes to mind for me is networking. I would have told my younger self that every move you will be making will happen as a result of the relationships and the people that you know. You need to know a lot of people who know a lot of people. In fact, that's not completely true. If you know one or two people who know a lot of people, that's a good thing. But the quality of those people who know the people is what's going to make the difference for you. You need connectors in your life, people who are actually making moves, not just people talking about making moves. Anybody can talk. A lot of people like to talk. A lot of people like to hear themselves talk. A lot of people like to run their mouths, claim they have all of these connections. Oh yeah, I know them. I know. Yeah, girl, I know that. They don't know nobody. They don't know anybody. They don't have any quality connections that could actually help you move forward. That's one of the things I would have told my younger self is make quality connections with people who are actual connectors. Next thing that I would tell my younger self, if I could, is to start saving money before you need it. Start early. In fact, when people ask you, what do you want for your birthday or for Christmas, start at the age of 16 by telling them you want money. Will money make you happy? Yes. Yes, it will make me happy. Why will it make you happy? Because it is going to give you choices, freedom, and options. That's what money can do for you. Yes, money will make you happy. Yes, you and money get along. Yes, money is comfortable with you. Yes, money will chase you down. Yes, girl. Money will be as close to you as you allow it. That is one thing that I would tell my younger self is to save, live well below your means. Next thing I would tell myself, because this is kind of connected to the money, save the money, buy dirt, buy land, buy property, buy it all. Get into real estate. Why? Because people are going to always need somewhere to live and people are going to always need somewhere to go. So I would tell myself that. Buy property, buy dirt, buy land, buy it. Buy it all. Buy it now. Then. Buy it then. Why? Because real estate was affordable. Buy as much of it as you can. Again, this goes back to that whole thing. What do you want for your birthday? Money. I want money. The one thing that I wish that I had done when I got married and eventually divorced is I would have insisted we did not want any kind of wedding gifts. You want money. You want to give people access to your house fund, and you want to let people put money in the house fund. You don't need no towels. You don't need no china. You don't need any 3,000 count sheets. You don't need none of that mess. Why? Because where are you going to put it? But if you have land, dirt, and houses, buildings, you will always have somewhere to put that stuff that you're either never going to use. You hate it because somebody told you need a china pattern. For what? For what? And then when you pick out a china pattern, people just buy you like one set. What am I going to do with one set of dishes? What am I do with that? Like, what? Why? That's another thing I would tell my younger self. Estate sales are going to be your best friend. Get into those in your 20s. Get into going to yard sales and estate sales. And when they're selling those storage units and everything, get into all of that. Why? Because people have some of the best junk for either damn near free, almost free, or heavily discounted. You're going to want to get into all of that. Why? Those are easy ways. You see how all of it links back to money? All of it. Those are easy ways to generate additional income. Fourth thing I would tell myself, I think I'm on number 4. I would tell my younger self to have multiple streams of income. Do not rely on your job being the way that you make a living. It is one means to you making a living and hopefully getting some decent health care. Because if you live in the United States, we don't have the best health care in the world. I would tell my younger self that. Nothing's changed in all these years. Anyway, let me stay focused. Multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. Best way I've ever heard the multiple streams of income presented to me is to think of it like a table. The stability of your life and what you're trying to do is the top of the table. You have 4 legs that help to hold that table up. Those are the multiple streams of income. That's what you want. You want your job. You want a hustle on the side. You want investments. And then you want liquid cash. You want the liquid cash because things happen. Things come up. Get a stable table. Multiple streams of income. Also, what multiple streams of income give you is freedom, opportunity. It gives you a way that if you lose your job, because you will lose your job a few times because of restructuring, poor management, poor leadership, a pandemic, I would tell my younger self, girl, the things I would tell you to do in preparation. You gonna lose your job for multiple reasons a few times in your career. Those different streams of income are going to give you stability, opportunity, a way to leave really, really bad jobs because you get harassed in one of your jobs that appears to be a dream job on the outside. It ain't a dream job. All the things I would tell myself. And the last thing, because I could go on and on and on, maybe I'll do a 2-parter for this. Last thing I would tell my younger self to do is to travel. Travel. Do it before you have kids. Don't get caught up in no man telling you that how much he loves you instead. Girl, travel. Be like that love, if it means anything, will be here when I get back. Leave the country. Granted, you've been out the country a few times because your daddy was in the Air Force and therefore, you've experienced culture. But go to other places. Learn languages, multiple languages. Learn all the languages. Learn the languages of love. Learn the languages of Monet. Learn the languages of connection, opportunity, networking. Girl, travel. Travel. United States is a huge country. Most people don't even get to see half of the states that you will get to see. I need you to go and see all of them, all 50, even Alaska. Go see it. I hear it's very beautiful up there, by the way. Northern Lights are like something you will experience later in life, but not like you would experience if you went up to Alaska. So travel. Go see black sand. Go and see people living in every aspect of culture. Consider getting a DNA test where you learn where all your people actually come from. Outside of you seeing the slave master in your beautiful caramel skin, you want to see where do the rest of your people come from. Still curious about that. Go and travel. That is what I would tell my younger self. Because with that knowledge, the things I could have done, now do I regret where I am in my life? No. But if I could have given myself an additional leg up, these are just a few of the things I would have told my younger self. Now, I'm really bad about introducing myself in these videos, but you're on my channel, therefore you must have some idea of who I am. So I'm Lucretia. Thank you for being here while I talk about what I would teach and share with my younger self if I could talk to her. But these are just things that, it just came to mind today and I was like, I need to talk about that. But I want to know, what would you tell your younger self? If you had the opportunity to give yourself a leg up, what would you tell your younger self? leave that comment for me. Leave it in the comments. And also, if you have not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Be on this journey with me as I revive my YouTube channel. And I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about. But I would love to hear from you.